Okay, so this is my third attempt trying to record this. Hey there, Corvus here. We're going to check out a little demo by the name of Gate to Die, a very spiritual successor to games like Shadowgate, Dèja Vú, and Uninvited. If you enjoyed those games and you enjoyed games like Spectacle and Beyond Shadowgate, this is probably right up your alley. Just because this game is in Japanese, I'm using a live translator tool. And this game also has a few strange quirks that I'm gonna have to get used to. So if I'm taking a little bit of time, it's probably because I have to read up what it does. Okay, let's get my PNG model in here. At least I don't think I have to. No. Seems like it's working just fine. So then... You ready? Because I am. Let me get this one fired up, and let's get started, shall we? Because honestly, I don't know what else to do except just to start this. I'm not going to translate and read the entire text, I'll just give you the simple version of it. Ready? So, basically, we're waking up in a very strange place, and we're wondering if we fell asleep. And our head feels terribly heavy. It's like we've got a hangover, and we feel terrible. We get ourselves up, and we see a landscape that we don't know. It doesn't seem to be the university we work at, and it might be a courtyard in some mansion. We're shivering at the cold wind, and we are wondering why it's so cold even for July. Because it might be we are in a foreign country. We don't know where we are, we don't know how we got here. We have no memory. And perhaps we developed a case of amnesia because of the shock. We don't have any belongings, and everything else is empty. We do have a suitcase and some flip-flops, however. And we're wondering what we should be doing. And now we are going to go and investigate a few things. So basically, this is... hold on a sec, my Japanese is failing me. I can say it again because I didn't say it before, but the music for this one is awesome. I absolutely love everything about this already. Like, it's really good. It's actually really good. Like, it's just really good. More importantly, I need to do this real quick. So we have go, search, daruku, or nope, tokutsuka, which means to use, that is to throw, and that is take, throw. That's yourself, and that's the floor. Now that we have everything here, we also have a recipe menu, which is basically just crafting a bunch of different items, which I'm gonna have to what everything is. Just because Japanese is really failing me. This weather is dreadful. Probably shouldn't be doing this when it's that hot outside because my brain is just melting. But, hey, that's life. Now that you know everything here, let's move ourselves this way. And now we're standing in front of a gigantic mansion. We're trying to peek inside through the window, but it's pitch black and we can't see anything. It could be an ordinary door, but our heart won't stop beating for some reason. And we probably should not go near this mansion. What you can do, however, is you can search through the trash. That's talking. Yep, after 30 minutes we finally find some items that we can use. Basically the game now tells us to go back and turn this area into a little bit of a workshop. mule. Okay. So now I actually have to go in here, I think, and then I have to go here. Let me just put this over here. Now I have to think again because I just did it correctly. Yeah, this isn't really important. That was... Yeah, I know, we need to make a workbench, I believe. There we go. Let's make a bonfire and a torch. Did I just say bonfire and bonfire? I believe we have to make this as well. Yep. I just want to make a save again before I mess things up. So now we have to use fuel like wood or fiber. Let's go. This is already very Shadowgate as well. So we've had references to Dèja Vú because we have amnesia. We have references to Uninvited but a large mansion. And now we have a reference to Shadowgate where torches are basically your lifeblood. Now what? I think it's a little bit too late for that, but let's enter. Sorry. Yep. Alright, we see some... Oh dear. Oh no, there's this Shadowgate. Oh, you have no idea how much I love this. Give me that fear again. Shadowgate used to terrify me as a kid because I played that when I was like... what, 8 or something? Those eyes scared the heck out of me, so this is so nostalgic for me. Natsukashi. Cool. いや、素晴らしがすごいね。いや、素晴らしがスプライトで、すごい懐かしいわ。Was the Japanese enough for you? おー。まあ、それもいいか。はい、まあ、早くしてが。誤解は。あ、ちょっと待って。はい。あれあ、あー、ひどいわこと。おい。いや、シャドウゲートが、ブックとテイクで、その角、So basically what I said is, this is exactly like trying to take the book in Shadowgate. If you try to take it, you fall down a bottomless pit. It seems like we're dying. Yay! Illuminated by the light, I could see a mountain of skulls at the bottom of the deep hole. The thing would end up following the same path as them. Yep. What a disappointment. My life is over now. Doi wa. でも、すごいが。いつもいことで、懐かしいが。まあ、どうするわ。ここかあれれれれれれれれ。レッドヘリングか。いや、二人どもが、ちょっと待って。まあ、カルテ、いや、まあ、トチがとドアになる。まあ、どうやってステアケースになりわごまあ、行ってみようか。おい。いや、待って、どうや。So you can't examine the door, you can't examine the staircase. What can we do? Oh, this is fun. You can't even search that. So what do you want me to do? I can't search that. can interact with it. Curious. Yep, you just can't search the staircase. You can't search the staircase. Not the sure case. Do I have to disable this somehow? I wonder. Well, we can go outside, but we have to go inside, obviously. Remove the lid. Do we just take this? Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea to avoid, but then where do we go? The dark is averse to fire. Ah, bringing back Dèja Vú. No, not Dèja Vú, sorry. Uninvited. Never go without a light. Can we use our torch on here? Yes, we can. Now then, can we take this torch as well? Yes. Great, we're making progress. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take a step back. And get myself to safe ground. And let's make a save again. Don't you just love progress? There doesn't seem to be a trap, but it is locked. Okay. If we're going to try to destroy it, then just be sturdy. You'll probably need some tools for farming. Well, we don't have that, so... The toilet, huh? That's so weird. I'm so used to just being able to click an open doorway and just go through it. Ugh. That's a very filthy toilet. What era is this anyway? I sincerely hope that's not feces on the floor here. I don't think we have any water, but let's take the torch again. Well, there's a... well, clearly there's a doorway here, right? I see. Man, I'm getting chicken skin from this one. It's genuinely terrifying to just go into something that you have no idea what it's like. Yeah, if this ever comes out in English, I'll definitely be doing a full playthrough of this one. So I'm sorry if this one is not the most exciting thing, I'm generally not good at talking. But we'll give it a try anyway. So there might be a basement downstairs. You can examine the boxes. A box that looks like it might contain something, but it says do not open. There's a little liquid inside, which could be oil. What is this? Grendel boasts a massive 4-meter height. Once he was the only one leading the army of monsters. He was a hero known by his name. Waterdog became the Demon King Ikai no Kami. Again, that's Japanese, that isn't really translated well. King that came from time and fought bravely, he is still under the curse of Walrog. Warurogu no Noroi. Something like a curse then, I guess. Randall's obedience to the king, it hasn't changed from before. For 15 minutes, it seems they've been containing their rounds without fail. I see, so it's just an information book then. I guess we can take that, but I suppose we can take this torch. There's a couple of different places we can go here. Can we open you? Can't be opened from this side. What about here? Unusable. Same way. What about here? Oh, I see. Well, we made a bit of progress again. Let's make a save. We've been going for 22 minutes now. I see. Well, however long this is going to be, I'll just try to get through it. As best as I can. It's quite stylish. Are we even supposed to be here yet instead of trying to go upstairs, I wonder? Oh, oops. Apparently I said go into the fire. Oopsie. But at least you, start over again from where you died. That's good. That happens in the old games too. If it didn't, I'd be a little bit upset. But there doesn't seem to be anything of the script in nature that we can do here. Can we speak with you? Nope, it's just a very scary face. Oh, that's not good. I believe that means we are close to our torches running out. Well, we might as well see what that says, right? I love how there's that music as well. That's also very Shadowgate. Yay, let's jump down anyway. We made a world record! Yep, while having such a nice dream, we fell down to the bottom of a river. And our adventure is over. Let us continue. I'll have to find a way how to use a torch in just a moment, but for now, since it seems like we can't do anything here... Nope. Oh no, we've used the last of our torch. And we can see what's right ahead, and we try to go back to the inner courtyard, but... along the way we trip over something, and we hit our head on the floor. That's classic Shadowgate as well. You know, in case this wasn't obvious. Let's see, let's go. Where do we have a... We have torches, right? Oops. We have some lifelight. Let's continue. This said something about not going in darkness. Well, since we just lit a torch. Let's move on. What is this? The whole floor is covered in black hair. What actually happens if we try to touch this with our bare hands? Oh no, a conspicuous jar. Oh no. This berry seems to contain a lot of starch. I tried giving it to an insect that was walking around there. It doesn't seem to be poisonous. That never means anything in these games. So... yeah, oops. Sorry. Take, of course. Huh. Wait, that's a buff. I see. Well, I can't read this, so... let's see what that does. Oh, I see. We can carry 3 extra items. Interesting. Now, that is very curious. Let's take these as well, then. If there's no penalty for it. Magic B, Magic Turtle Instruction Manual. Things planted in a pot grow quickly. No taking it outside. It only works in this room. It has no effect while someone is in the room. Magic is a bit of a hoax, but anyway, let's try various things. I mean, clearly it's not a hoax. Ah, storage. I see. I see. I see. Okay, fine. There's another door here. I see. Can't get in. Okay, fine. Let's head back. I see, we just can't do anything with that then. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a timer in this game. Actually, I wonder what happens if that timer reaches a certain point. Shall we head upstairs? Yep, there seems to be only one door here, but there's some text. In the mansion, darkness is deadly. Yep. It would be a good idea to prepare a tinderbox. Completely forgot about the existence of the tinderbox. I had forgotten it is indeed an essential item in this mansion. Let's try making it once we have all the tools and materials. Yep, we now have a recipe for a tinderbox, which we should be able to make eventually. Until then, let's stick to torches. A gigantic chest of drawers. Let's take a torch, first things first. And then... let's see. What does this say? There's something written in the back. The terrifying house of 18 doors, closest to the big doors most. From my room 4 units up and 2 units to the right, my siblings are hiding a sweet treat. Could this place be related to that thing? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh. Okay. I guess we need to open the right drawer. So what was it? From, let's see, the terrifying house of 18 doors, close to the big door. From my room, 4 units up and 2 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Do I have to open this one then? Closest. But what do you mean by 4 up? What do you mean by 4 up? Heck it, I'll just go past every single one of these. Because I have no idea what you would mean by this puzzle. Because clearly I'm not native Japanese and I can't read everything here. So we'll have to do this a different way. Let's see. There. I'll just copy and paste this really quick. Give me just a moment. so that still doesn't really make any sense. There's something written on the back. The house of the dreadful 18 dwarves. I know the dwarf in the room closest to the big door, the one in the lowest room. 4 up and 2 to the right from my room. My siblings are hiding some sweet honey there. What do you mean by big door? Is that the one we just came in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it should be this one, maybe? Nope. Yeah, forget it. I'm just gonna go all the way from here. Basically, if we die, there's something sprouting from between our eyes. Didn't mean to do that. Nope, doesn't seem to be that one either. Nope. Ah, there we go. Huh? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. I thought it was this one. It's this one. Let's see. That girl who put on a sweet face, just putting on an act. She pretends to be a good girl in front of the other girls, but in reality, she is a bad girl. Blah, blah, blah. It was licked up in no time. What? It sounds like a children's song. What could it possibly mean? Huh? Huh? What? Hmm? Oh, I guess we solved the riddle. Okay. So did save past that point. That really made no sense whatsoever. Whoa! Oh dear, what is this? We're not on a time limit here, are we? Huh. Okay. Oh, goodness. Whoa, no, what is this? No, it's a poltergeist. No. Do we have anything that can deal with a poltergeist? I don't think so. And I don't remember picking anything up that might be useful in this situation. So there might be something in that room anyway. Okay, from the frying pan into the fire. Right, so that's another thing I do not have to deal with. We don't exactly have any clues as to what to do either. Oh no, what is this now? Friendly snails? We should be able to make a weapon of some kind at least, right? I know this is corrupt though, but what exactly can we create here? We can make a shield. Let's see what we have here. A stone spear, huh? Well, we have the materials for it. And we are armed, and we have it at 100%. Do we have to use this on ourselves? We equip a wooden shield. Okay. Oh. No, why? Stop. You didn't have to go... Oh, that's funny. So, in the old games, if you use a weapon on yourself, it will actually use the weapon on you. That's a bit of a mean thing in Shadowgate as well. So yeah, don't use items on yourself. At least don't use weapons on yourself. So now I have to craft it all over again. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go... Nope. What actually happens if we attack this thing? Oh. This game has actual combat too, what the... Yeah, but how do we finish it off? We don't have anything here. Hey, we defeated it. Was that the right thing to do, however? That is what I wonder. We defeated it, but our shield is definitely, worse for wear. Though we did get his 2 bones, we got something else, and we got a piece of raw meat. Really not sure what that did. What is this anyway? We can get some salt if we have the right tools, but we don't have something like a pickaxe. We could make a pickaxe if we have wood and rock, maybe? And then we can use that salt to defeat the snails, maybe. Oh! Yeah, definitely not. I'm still not entirely sure that was the right thing to do, defeating that beast. Yeah, this song is gonna be stuck in my head. It's awesome. So what do we do exactly? Once again, let me just double check what everything is. Well, that's a bed, apparently. Bed, though. Yep. Man, I'm confused. Can we not make a hammer of some kind? I'm not sure what this is. Do we not have a recipe for a hammer, I wonder? Is that something I can really use? I just don't think we found the materials for it. Well, we have a new fiber. That doesn't really mean much. Yeah, the thing is that we have a bone, but I don't think we can use that in order to grab some salt from that. And there's definitely no way we can deal with a poltergeist. What exactly does that leave us with? I'm very confused. But I really want to be able to make it through the demo at least. Like, if I can get it through the demo soon. I'm not entirely sure how long this one is. Also, I'm not going to make any edits to this one, you just get to experience me going through this one by myself. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we can do. Wasn't there supposed to be something else down here? Not in this part, I believe. I think that might have been downstairs in that case. Nope, that is a locked room, so we can't get in there. But it wasn't this way. Hmm. Something with a gear attached to the end. Well, you can take it. We got a geared handlebar. Oh! I guess we can't just reach out there. There's something in the fire pit. Interesting. But clearly we're supposed to be doing something with this. Where can we even use that gear handlebar? And I don't think we found any water. I see, we can't just stick that in there. Meaning we'll have to find some way to reach in there without our arm getting bitten off. Or our hand getting bitten off and then our arm ripped to shreds. Curious. What exactly can we use for this one? That's a good question. There doesn't really seem to be anything else I can do. Can be open from that side. And this leads back to the courtyard. Huh? Okay, that's just a shortcut. So is this like a hot entry point or something? That leads back. Yes, but this door was locked. You can see something between the door and the frame. It's covered in rust, and the gaps are too narrow to even try to remove the rust. Unless we have oil. Whoa, Jesus. Apparently that's a bomb. Hey. Can we take... Well, okay, apparently that's a bomb. A container. I just don't think we have a container. And... it really seemed like we could... I don't think there was anything that we could use as a container here. Yeah, we don't have anything that we can... Sorry. Last I checked, I didn't see anything that we could use as a container. A piece of wood, I see. Man, I think I'm almost out of things to examine. If we have any tools, we can get mud. If we have the tools to mine, then we can get stones. I see, so this is like a gathering area. But obviously we still don't have anything that we can use to get any of this. So I'm curious, what exactly do we do here? And that just leads back here. And that just leads back to this one. If I had any idea where you could go next. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing there. Sorry. There wasn't anything in this area except for like a storage. Still can't find anything that we can click on here. Nothing to click on in this area either. Yeah, but we already did this one. Which is how we could open this door right here. Nothing particularly suspicious, and it doesn't seem like there's anything else I can examine here. Hmm? Hmm. Well, that's the mansion entrance. But we don't have the command to make a ladder. Obviously this did something, but that didn't seem to do anything in this part either. What did you do anyway? Yep, we just get melted into goo again. Weird. Oh no, that's a very good question. What am I supposed to do here? Now this is a very curious one. I really don't think I ran into anything here. Well, I might just stop it here for now. If I'm doing a second part, I'll just do it, but for now, this is probably a nice time to end it off. I've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes. I do like it so far. I think the idea of having to combine materials together is a very interesting idea. But obviously, yeah, I'm stuck. I have no idea what to do here. Because I can't seem to meld anything into gathering materials. As soon as I have a clue, I'll get back here. So for now, let's end it. And there we go.